Hey, it's Mike from MD Airsoft. We had a request to do a video of how to remove the D-ring or delta ring from an M4 body. It's pretty simple to do if you have the right tools. You're going to need a punch, an armorer's wrench, and a pair of pliers. The armorer's wrench, you're pretty much going to need it, which I will explain in a minute. They can be expensive, but once you buy it, you can use it over and over again, which is good. To start, you're going to want to remove the upper from the gun, remove the two rail sections. Now you might see a bar inside. This simulates the gas tube of a real M4. Now you're going to want to remove your hop up, and inside you can see that the rod is kind of poking out. I have it pushed in, but there is a hole there where it can slide in and out. Hopefully you can pick that up on video. So you just kind of want to push it in enough to clear this locking ring here and pull it out. Now if you can't push this bar forward all the way, you're going to have to remove the triangle sight. Now the triangle sight is held in by two pins, one in here, one in here. I've already removed one, so I'm just going to quickly tap this out. Okay, just comes through the other side. Just take your pliers and pull it out. Now it could be stiff on there. Some are open down here, which it compresses around the tube, so you might have to wait a little bit. It should pull right off. Forgot to mention you should remove your flash hider as well. Remove the locking ring, and then your tube will slide right in. Now this is where the armorer's wrench comes in. These three prongs here lock into these teeth around this nut. This is just basically a spring-loaded locking, whatever you want to call it, that locks onto the lips of the rail section. Like so. See, it'll lock in there when it's seated properly. So you're going to want to push this ring down. It's just there by a spring. Take your tool, lock it into the teeth there, and then just start spinning it. It's basically a big screw. Okay, give it a couple turns, you should be able to turn it right off. Now what this nut does, it holds the outer barrel to the upper receiver. As you see, the whole upper barrel comes out. Now this guy decided to weld nuts onto his barrel for whatever reason. If those nuts weren't there, this ring would slide right off. Okay? That's how you remove the delta ring. Now what this will let you do is slide on a different kind of nut for a different kind of rail system. Usually a full rail tube or a full rail section, which will just screw right into this nut. So when you're assembling the barrel back on, these grooves here is what the pin slides into to hold your sight on. So those want to be facing the bottom. Okay, like so. Just take your D-ring or nut, screw it back on. Okay, now with this system you can't really crank on it because this tube has to sit nicely in between the tooth here, which goes through the D-ring and then into the top of the barrel. Like so. So once it's on, you can kind of give it a turn, but it's not going to turn much. Just It's because of the position of this. Put your forward cap on. Put your triangle sight on. Let's kind of get the pin started. Tap it home. Now there is a hole in the front here, which the tube slides into, like so. So it slides into the receiver all the way through the D-ring, through the front cap, and then into the triangle block a bit. And that's it, simple as that. I will post a link to where you can find Armor's wrenches. They can be a bit expensive. You know, I've seen them from $25 to $50 depending on where you buy them. So I hope that helps you out. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. This is Mike from MD Airsoft. Thanks for watching.